Archangel Michael says, the unseen forces watch you closely. There are eyes in the shadows, waiting for the moment you slip, for the instant you make a mistake. It is not the mistake itself that they crave, but the opportunity to strike when you are vulnerable. You have walked a long road, carrying burdens heavier than most could bear. You have stood firm in storms that tried to break you, winds that howled lies into your mind, and whispers that sought to poison your spirit. But now, they anticipate your weakness, as if they have been waiting for this very moment. The ones who smile in your presence, who nod in approval, who claim to stand by you, some among them have already set traps in silence. They have sharpened their words like daggers, waiting to plunge them into you when you least expect it. They have counted your steps, measured your rise, and now they wait, hoping to celebrate your downfall. Do not mistake kindness for loyalty, nor laughter for sincerity. Some have walked beside you only to see how far you would go, only to prepare for the day they could say, I knew it would happen. They have anticipated this fall, whispered about it in secret corners, and watched with bated breath. Type 333 to claim your divine protection. Archangel Michael says, do not let their waiting hands catch you. They think they have foreseen the moment of your failure, but they do not know the power within you. They expect you to stumble, to falter, to lose yourself in the weight of your own doubts. You must rise, even when the ground feels unsteady. You must walk forward, even when the road is unclear. The watchers will whisper, they will spread their words like wildfire, but they will never control your destiny. This is not the first time forces have gathered in secret against you. This is not the first time someone has hoped for your misstep. And yet, you have remained standing, unmoved, unwavering, untouched by their desires. Their hopes of your failure will become their disappointment. Their predictions of your ruin will be silenced by your resilience. They may watch, they may wait, but they will not have the victory they crave. Type Amen to receive strength beyond the reach of your enemies. They think they know your breaking point. They have convinced themselves that they understand your weaknesses, that they have studied you long enough to predict your fall. But they have forgotten one thing, there is a force within you that cannot be measured. This strength is not of the world, nor is it something they can manipulate. It is beyond them, beyond their comprehension, beyond their reach. It is the fire that has kept you moving forward when all else told you to stop. You have already proven them wrong before. They counted you out, but you rose. They dismissed you, but you endured. Now, they think they finally have their moment, but they do not see what is coming next. They will be confused by your rise. They will be unsettled by your refusal to collapse. And in their confusion, their whispers will turn to silence, their traps will turn to dust, and their waiting will be in vain. Type 777 to walk in power no one can shake. Archangel Michael says, the ones who wait for your fall will not see it happen. Their patience will turn to frustration, their waiting will become endless, their plotting will be for nothing. Because you will not fall, not as they expect, not as they desire. They have underestimated the strength that carries you. They have ignored the force that shields you. They have forgotten that you are not standing alone. When they see you rise despite their hopes, their own spirits will be shaken. They will begin to question, to doubt, to fear what they once thought was certain. And in their uncertainty, their power over you will fade into nothingness. You do not belong to the plans of your enemies. You are not bound by their wishes. Your destiny is not in their hands, and it never was. They may wait, they may scheme, they may hope, but they will never control what is meant for you. You will walk forward untouched, undefeated, and undeniable. Type 111 to move beyond the reach of your enemies. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There is a shift happening even now. The ones who whispered about your fall will soon whisper in fear of your rise. They will no longer wait for your mistake, they will begin to dread your next move. They thought they were ready to watch you fail. They did not realize they were setting themselves up to witness your triumph. And as they wait, as they watch, they will learn that their patience was wasted on a dream that will never come true. Their words will not touch you. Their expectations will not limit you. Their waiting will turn to regret as they see you walk into a destiny far greater than they ever imagined. The shadows that once gathered against you will fade. The whispers that once tried to break you will vanish. The traps that were set will be left untouched, for you will have risen beyond their reach. Type Amen to step into the strength meant for you. This is not the end for you. This is a beginning. This is not a fall, this is a transformation. This is not their moment of victory, this is their moment of realization. They will learn that you were never meant to be broken. They will see that their waiting was futile. They will understand that you were never walking alone. And when they see it, when they truly grasp what has happened, their voices will fade. Their eyes will turn away. Their waiting will end, not with your failure, but with their own defeat. You are rising. You are moving forward. You are beyond their reach now, and nothing they do will change that. Type 999 to walk in victory no one can take. They have gathered in silence, watching, waiting. They thought they knew how this would end, convinced themselves that your path was already written in failure. They believed that their whispers, their doubts, and their traps would be enough to see you fall. But now, something is shifting. The air around you is changing. The power that surrounds you is growing, and they can feel it. They do not understand what they sense, but it unsettles them. They wanted to see you weak, yet now, they see you standing taller. They wanted to witness your end, yet they are forced to watch your transformation. Type 444 to claim the breakthrough that belongs to you. Archangel Michael says, the ones who expected your downfall will see your elevation. They thought this was the end of you, but they were blind to the force that moves within you. They waited for the moment of your weakness, but instead, they will see the moment of your greatest strength. The very eyes that sought to watch you fail will be forced to witness your rise. The very mouths that spoke against you will be silenced in disbelief. The very hands that set traps for you will find themselves caught in their own schemes. They thought they could predict your ending, but they never foresaw your beginning. They believed their patience would be rewarded, but instead, their waiting will be filled with regret. The time they spent hoping for your fall will be time wasted, for they will never see what they desired. Type Amen to step into unstoppable favor. You have walked through fires meant to consume you. You have endured storms meant to break you. You have faced battles meant to destroy you, and yet here you are, still standing, still moving forward. They cannot understand how you have not fallen. They cannot comprehend why their whispers did not weaken you. They are bewildered by the strength that remains in you, a strength they never accounted for. The truth is, you were never standing on your own. The power that surrounds you has carried you beyond their reach. The light within you has kept you from being swallowed by their darkness. Their expectations will crumble. Their patience will wear thin. Their plans will be shattered before their very eyes, and all they will be left with is the realization that you were never meant to fall. Type 888 to declare that no weapon against you shall prosper. Archangel Michael says, what they planned for you will never come to pass. They thought they were preparing to witness your destruction, but all they were preparing for was their own disappointment. They believed they were positioning themselves to celebrate your failure, but all they have done is position themselves to witness your victory. Every step you take forward will shake them. Every success you achieve will haunt them. Every blessing that falls upon you will remind them of their own misguided hopes. They will come to realize that no matter how much they waited, no matter how much they planned, they could never stop what was destined for you. They could never break what was already protected. They could never silence what was meant to rise. Type 555 to claim the strength that can never be taken from you. They will try to deny what they see. They will try to convince themselves that your success is temporary, that your rise is fleeting. They will search for cracks, for weaknesses, for any sign that their waiting was not in vain. But they will find nothing. No matter how hard they look, they will not see what they longed for. No matter how much they hope, they will not witness what they expected. The more they wait, the more they will be forced to accept the truth: they have lost. Their patience has turned to ashes. Their expectations have dissolved into emptiness. And as they stand there, watching in disbelief, you will continue forward. Not looking back, not slowing down, not acknowledging the ones who wasted their time waiting for something that will never come. Type Amen to leave your enemies behind and step into your destiny. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The time of waiting is over. The moment they thought they would celebrate will never come. The voices that once spoke against you will grow silent, and the shadows that once gathered will disperse. They will have no choice but to accept what is undeniable: you are beyond their reach now. Their plans no longer hold power. Their desires no longer carry weight. They will watch, they will wonder, they will question, but they will never see what they waited for. Instead, they will see something far greater. They will see you walk into blessings they never imagined. They will see you achieve victories they never thought possible. And in the end, they will realize the truth. You were never meant to fall. You were always meant to rise. Type 999 to walk into the destiny that was always yours. The silence of those who waited. The ones who waited for your downfall will be left with nothing but silence. They will have no words, no laughter, no celebration. The moment they thought would bring them joy will instead bring them confusion. They believed they could predict your fate, as if their whispers had power over your destiny. They gathered in secret, watching closely, hoping, anticipating. But what they will witness now is not your failure, it is your ascension. Their waiting was for nothing. Their patience was wasted. They stood on the sidelines, expecting destruction, but all they will see is the unstoppable force of your rise. Type 777 to walk in the unstoppable favor of the divine. Archangel Michael says, your enemies prepared for something that will never happen. They sharpened their words, crafted their traps, and set their sights on a fall that was never meant to be. They thought they had time, thought they had control, but they never did. Their patience is turning to frustration. Their confidence is turning to doubt. They cannot understand how you continue to stand, how you continue to move, how you continue to rise despite all they imagined against you. They have begun to whisper among themselves. The same voices that once spoke with certainty now tremble with uncertainty. The power they thought they had is slipping away, fading like smoke in the wind. Type Amen to rise above every trap set against you. You are walking in something greater now. No word spoken against you has taken root. No plan made against you has prospered. No enemy who stood against you has prevailed. They believed they were building the path to your end. They did not realize they were only clearing the way for your next level. Every attempt to break you has only strengthened you. Every plot to see you fall has only built the foundation for your rise. What was meant to be your ending has become your beginning. What was supposed to be your defeat has turned into your greatest transformation. What they thought was the moment of your destruction has instead become the moment of your undeniable breakthrough. Type 333 to walk through the doors no enemy can shut. Archangel Michael says, they will be forced to watch, but they will not understand. They will see you rise, see you overcome, see you step into power beyond their comprehension. But they will never grasp how it happened. They underestimated what was inside you. They failed to recognize the strength that has been carrying you all this time. They thought they knew you, thought they had mapped out your limits, but they were blind to the truth. Their waiting was built on a lie. The lie that you were weak, that you were alone, that you could be broken. But now, as they watch you rise, as they see you move forward without fear, they will be forced to question everything they once believed. Type 111 to declare that no one can stop what is meant for you. The whispers have begun to change. The ones who once spoke of your failure are now speaking of your strength. The ones who once predicted your end are now questioning their own judgment. They are watching, but no longer with expectation. Now, they watch with unease. They are no longer waiting for your fall, they are dreading your rise. Every step you take forward shakes them. Every success you achieve breaks the illusion they held onto. Every blessing you receive is a reminder that they have lost. Type Amen to walk into undeniable victory. The time of watching is over. The time of waiting is done. The ones who stood by, anticipating your failure, have been left in silence. They will not see what they hoped for. They will not witness what they expected. Their patience has run out, and all they are left with is the truth. Nothing they waited for will ever come to pass. They have no control. They never did. You were never walking alone, and nothing they whispered, nothing they planned, nothing they expected could ever change that. And now, you walk forward, leaving them behind. Their voices no longer matter. Their waiting is meaningless. Their time is up. Type 999 to step into the next chapter of your life, untouched and unstoppable. The end of their waiting. They waited for your fall, but all they will see is your rise. They counted the moments, watched your every step, convinced themselves that the time of your downfall was near. But the truth is, their waiting has been in vain. Every second they spent hoping for your mistake has been wasted. Every whisper they spoke in secret has fallen flat. Every plan they crafted in the dark has come to nothing. Now, they are left with nothing but their own disappointment. Their patience has turned into frustration. Their hope for your ruin has become their own torment. Type 777 to declare that your enemies will watch, but they will never prevail. Archangel Michael says, their waiting has come to an end, but not as they expected. They thought this was their moment of triumph. They thought they would finally see you crumble. But instead, they are witnessing something far beyond their understanding. You have not fallen. You have not broken. You have not given in to the weight they placed on you. Instead, you have become stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever before. They thought they had power over your fate. They thought they could dictate your path. But now, as they watch you walk forward, untouched and unstoppable, they realize the truth: they were never in control. Type Amen to walk in the strength that no enemy can take away from you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The whispers that once surrounded your name are fading. The voices that once doubted you are growing silent. The ones who expected your ruin now find themselves unable to speak. They are watching, but not in celebration. They are watching, but not in victory. They are watching in disbelief, in confusion, in fear. For everything they believed would happen has not come to pass. And everything they dismissed as impossible is now standing before them. Type 555 to move beyond every trap, every doubt, and every enemy. Archangel Michael says, they will regret ever waiting for your downfall. The energy they put into watching you, the time they spent hoping for your defeat, has been wasted. They stood still, waiting, while you kept moving forward. Now, they are stuck in their own disappointment. They see you rising, and they cannot look away. They feel the shift, and they do not know how to respond. What they once dismissed as temporary, they now realize is permanent. What they once thought would fade, they now see growing stronger. What they once expected to collapse, they now watch being built higher than ever before. Type 999 to rise above every enemy and step fully into your power. They have no more words left to speak. They have no more patience left to wait. Their whispers, their laughter, their confidence, it has all disappeared. They thought they would witness your downfall. Instead, they have been forced to witness your transformation. They thought they would celebrate your weakness. Instead, they are forced to acknowledge your strength. And now, you move forward, leaving them behind. Their time is up. Their waiting is over. Their power is gone. Type Amen to walk into the next season of your life, untouched, unshaken, and victorious. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.